The follow-up is, then why is all of your attention not to getting more of those people? If you listen to the Steve Jobs, the Bezoses, the Bill Gateses, Elons, so many of them, Zuckerberg, so many of them talk about talent. And in the early days of entrepreneurship, I thought that they were trying to hide the secrets. But it's really that they were talking about what they were focused on now. And as I continue to do business, the more I just care about who rather than what or how. Because if you really do have the right who, you're one hire away from somebody who's 100 times smarter than you, who's done this way longer than you have, who can help you grow the business. Obviously at Stars. But seeing the average level of talent on their team versus mine was a huge moment for me to understand just how important people are. But what that really meant is that if you start making stupid rules, it's because your standards are too low and you're hiring stupid people. Rule number 4, lots of rules mean you have dumb people. So one of the things to prevent against this is a rule from Amazon, which is that every person you hire, you want to raise the average bar of the team that they're getting hired into. Imagine if every single time you hired somebody, it raised the bar of the team. Then the team will just continue to get better and better and smarter people. And I have a fundamental belief that the level of a business grows kind of like a Christmas tree, where you've got the number and intelligence of brains that goes up. If you only have one brain that's intelligent and everyone underneath of that has a subset of the skills of that one brain, then it's only one brain that's competing against companies that have 100 smart brains. And that was something that in my early days, every person I hired, I could do their job better than them, and I trained them to do everything they did, which meant the limit of the business was me. I had to literally keep learning things, which you always have to do, of course, but I had to learn everything from scratch. And so the business then had to suffer what a day one customer success rep would deal with, because I didn't know anything about customer success. And so the idea is I would rather bring someone in who has 10 years of experience in customer success so that we can start the business on year 10 of customer success. I want that person to have learned all those lessons on someone else's dollar. And then when they come to me, have all those lessons so I don't need the scars. And so to loop this back around to the story that I was talking with the private equity firms when I was looking at them, one of the big obvious things too is that many of the people on the other side of the table were making $1 million, $2 million, $5 million a year. I was like, okay, I need to reset my bar of what I have to compensate in order to attract A-level talent. And once I really understood the value of people, the way that we grew businesses completely changed. It stopped being about building businesses and became way more about assembling the teams that build the business.